Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be creating the filament, no sorry not the filament, we're going to be creating the product page. So let's get started with creating a controller. And as a starter we just want to create a product show controller, which is going to be invocable. And you'll be able to find that inside controllers, product show controller. And in here we then want to return a view containing products.index. We want to be able to pass a product through, just like that. And want to name this product. Perfect, that's the controller for now. So if we go to web.php, we can use this example here from the articles. And then we can just say product slug instead. Import this class. Oh, and we don't want to import the model, of course, we want to import the product show controller. Just make sure we tidy that up. We do not need that one there. Perfect. So if we now head back into our content editor, we want to just go to products for now. And as you can see, we have one here named test. We also want to make sure that that this worked. So let's try that out like this. Okay, product.index is not found. That's fine because we haven't created that yet. So if we head down and close these down here, we do not need any of those for now. We can create a folder called products. Then we can call this index.blade.php. And in here we can have app layout. Perfect. All right, so with that sorted, let's go in here and maybe start out with creating a container with margin auto and with padding 4x. And then we want to just have div here where we have the images. We want to have one where we have the product info. In here, let's say text 2x large, font bold, and space on the bottom on 3. Let's say product title. And then we want to just have the product description here. And then we can just say TipTap converter as HTML product content. And in here, let's just make sure that this is actually saving the new text. Perfect. Perfect, that's fine. All right, so let's go back into our post page here. As you can see, we also have this bit here. Perfect. All right, so if you remember inside the categories page, we can now go in and try to just do the same thing here. Yeah, and that works fine. As you can see, we have this exact same features beforehand in the categories page. Only difference is that we haven't factored in for one image. So let's go ahead and make sure we have that factored in as well. Just gonna make sure we put in the product. Don't want to use the category at all here. There we go. And now we have the ability to essentially create that. So let's make sure that we also have potentially wrap this into another div. And then just say flex. And flex grow. And let's make sure that we have this as flex grow. Actually, let's leave this as flex grow for now. And we will just sort out the styling here to make sure it looks better. So if we add this as a spacing here, we can now see that we have a lovely carousel on the side here. And we could also modify it more, but for now, I think if we add this into its own extra wrapper here, maybe, and in here we can then say an MT10. And outside of that, I don't know what else we want to have in here. So in here you have all the content. We do also want to have a buy button. So in here we can then create a button called pay product price. And let's wrap this into a money. Perfect. And what we could actually just say is X primary button. Or do we call it? I think maybe it's called. Let me just double check. It's just called button, yeah. So X button. Perfect. So we now have that added up here as well. And obviously you may add in an FAQ if you fancy. So you could just go ahead and add in hello world, hello, and then just click submit, save it. And as you see, we now have a FAQ section as well. So you could really customize this a lot. You could even add in the pay button yourself and the carousel if you wanted to. You have full customization power. So I'll leave you to customize it. Next video, we're going to look at how we can output the variants, and then we're going to start working on the cart functionality. So we ultimately can end up paying for a product on the side, displayed in the orders resource by the end of this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.